But now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having our first performance of the night. We're going to be welcoming Bella Luna up to the stage. One, because Bella Luna is just a wonderful name, and you would want to hear from somebody called Bella Luna. Two, because she's going to be telling us, delivering a poem which has been inspired by the Cocoon Floatation collaboration, which I think is a really curious and unique way to just be sensory deprived and to see what kind of insights and inspiration comes up. From memory, I think the first collaboration was with Candy Royale? I think, yeah. So a noble tradition here. So without any further ado, I'm very happy to welcome up to the stage Bella Luna.
Thank you, my tiny self. Just before I begin, I would like to thank the Wollongong Writers Festival and Cocoon Floatation for this amazing opportunity to do this residency. When I arrived at Cocoon Floatation, barely able to contain my excitement, Megan was just like, oh, it's so good to see you, come this way, and I just sort of bubbled over and was like, I'm so glad to be here, and she was just like, okay, cool, be calm, this is a calm space, and I was like, cool, okay, just kind of what I'm trying to do now, can you tell? So yes, the floats itself was phenomenal. I did 2 of them in this small but vast tank full of salt water and darkness, and a lot of people that I spoke to were like, oh, it's like the womb, you're just enclosed in this warm space and it's just lovely, and I was like, oh wow. And then I was lying there and just kind of drifted, and it was like being in an ocean, but I was the ocean, and then everything around me was ocean, and it was just kind of a lot. So this was the poem that I wrote in response to all of that allotness that is about our life and our ecosystem and our environment in the current state of things. It's called Ocean of Us, and it's also, I'm going to put After Imogen Heap's The Moment I Said It song, which if anyone has listened to it, it's beautiful, but I listened to that non-stop. I was in the tank and was dreaming about this song, so that's just in there as well. Anyway, I'm going to start rambling. Thank you very much. In the known universe, oceans are unique. And you can tell me about Mars's underground waters or Jupiter and Saturn's icy moons, but we are the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right atmospheric pressure not to evaporate up into space, not to evaporate into memory. And for every species of marine life we know of, there are at least 3 undiscovered, meaning we know of 230,000 species of marine life of an estimated 2 million, which is to say we are just bioluminescent shards of lint tucked into the corner of somebody else's pockets. And the Atlantic Ocean is getting bigger, and the Pacific Ocean is getting smaller, and do you know what that feels like? Like a canary trapped in a stairwell, like milky phosphorescence, incandescent beneath an infant moon, faded by twilight, gone by dawn. And one of the most remote places on our planet is Point Nemo. Some 2,688 kilometers away from any land mass. The point is, the ocean is personal. She and I resonate at the same pitch, and people sometimes make me uncomfortable. Maybe that's the other way around. Most people don't know where to put me, meaning sometimes the people around me are every capital city, and I am Point Nemo. Which is to say, melancholy is a song I know all of the words to, can harmonize in every key, make melody from every note. And rogue waves exist. Some have been recorded the size of 10-story buildings, which is to say, sometimes my sadness is a rogue wave toppling my 10-story building, and sometimes I am the rogue wave breaking, rising, falling, and sweeping everything away. And water takes 1,000 years to travel our earth. It has taken me almost as long to write this poem, this fragile symphony of light bulb filaments and melted breath and canaries in stairwells and bioluminescence. How can I put my heart, this ocean, into words? And 5% of the ocean floor has been mapped in detail. And sometimes I'm pretty sure I'm part of the other 95%. Some curious alchemical songbird, igniferous waves in a carbon-based body, an island of water in an ocean of earth. And World Ocean Day is June 8th. But our world is 71% water, and 97% of that water is ocean, and our bodies are on average 60% water, and I am always spilling, and plastics came into widespread use in 1945. Yet you can find them in every part of the marine world, from surface to sea floor, and half of our oxygen comes from the ocean, and now our ocean is plastic, and we are choking on plastic bags, and plastic toys, and plastic lives. Passivity is a quiet grave we pour ourselves into, only to complain about the lack of air, which is to say, we are each of us an ocean, and time is running out. In the known universe, oceans, like people, are unique. Just right atmospheric pressure not to evaporate into nothingness, not vanish into somebody else's pocket, someone else's syntax and plastic, and I want to tell you that I am not going to evaporate into nothingness. But sometimes it feels like this body of water, this ocean of words, this 60% tsunami of luciferous poetry tumbling over the horizon of tongue-teeth lips out into the world, this mermaid heart, this body of 60% water, spilling sea, that we are running out of, just wants to spend some more time in the ocean before it is gone. Thank you very much.
How well read was that? My God, that was so good.